G'day, my name is Linda. Welcome to my channel. Continuing on here with part 3 of the bracelet that we've been constructing in part 1 and 2. If you haven't seen part 1 and part 2, I'll leave a link down below in the show more section for those two videos. So anyway, continuing on, I've come up to where I'm ready to add in the focal bead, which I have here, and I've been trying to decide what side to use on this one. I'm not 100% sure. I think I might use this side here. So anyway, continuing on now, what I'm going to do here is pick up 3 of the 11 O's in that colour. Bring those down to the work. Now I'm going to pick up a white 6O. You can choose whatever colour you like to do. I just wanted to blend it in a bit with the bead. So I'm going to pass down through the bead. Pick up another 3 11 O's, whatever colour you're using. Sorry, I got that wrong. I've got to pick up a 6O first. Okay, 6O on. 3 of our 11 O's. Bring that down to the work. Now finding a spot where that can fit into on our work here. Pulling that in reasonably tight, not too tight, just reasonably tight. And I'm going to come through this bead here, through all of those, coming out just there. Pulling that in fairly tight. I'm going to come up and pass through these 15 O's here, if they let me through. And there we go. Okay, through that next sandy coloured 11O. And the next one. Just sort of weaving our way to get back up to the bridge going across to the bead. Okay, I have a little bit of a gap there, if you can see, between these ones here, so I'm going to pick up one of the sandy coloured beads, add that in, go through this one here on the outside. Pull that up nice and tight. Then I'm going to pass through the next sandy coloured one, just to the left of it a little bit. Through the 3 11 O's that we added on here. And the 6O. Back down through our bead. Through the 6O and the 3 11 O's that we added. Pulling it nice and tight. Coming back through No, actually I'm not going to come back through. I'm going to come down through this white bead here. I was just thinking then because the 15 O's probably wouldn't let me through. Pick up one of the, I don't know what colour you'd call this, silvery bluey coloured. Back up through the first silvery blue colour one there. And I'm going to peyote. It'll just be one bead. So passing through that one below the 6/0, through the 6/0, back up through our bead. Okay, from yep, okay, back through the 6/0. I'm doing this a little bit different to how I would normally do it because I'm not going to show you the full bracelet. It would just take would probably be like 6 parts or something before we got through that. So I'm just going to show you how to finish off the one side and then you can do the other side yourself. So what I would normally do if I was going to show you the whole bracelet, I should have done that when I was over here. I wouldn't have passed through the bead, this bead here. When we came up this way and come through the 6/0, I would have continued on then with beads. I'm going to have to show you. Anyway, we'll just do down one side and there's going to have to be another part. I'm sorry about that. It's, yeah, just a little bit hard to try and show you and explain it without showing you, rather. So peyote down through that one. Then from here, pick up one more. And I'm nearly running out of thread here, so I'll have to pause for a minute and rethread. Okay, from here, I'm going to come back down this side here. So I'm just deciding what I want to add here. I want to build it out a little bit, so I think I'll add one of the 6/0s in the teal. Getting all these beads attached to me. And then 2 in the silver blue colour through that last bead there sticking out. Okay, I might be able to do one more bridge and then I'll have to thread up. What colour do I want to use here? I'm going to go with the matte in the 8 O's. So I've got 4 on there to start with. Seeing where that comes up to. One more. Coming through this little sea green bead, sticking out on the edge there. And what this is doing is just covering up your raw edge there where you can see all your threads going from in the beads. Okay, then I'm going to come through this sea green one here. Those 3 beads going across. I'm just going to weave in now and finish my thread off. So I will come back and yeah, when I've threaded up. Okay, I'll see you shortly. Okay, I'm back. So I've threaded on, and I'm going to come back up and we'll start building on this side here. Otherwise, the video is going to be even longer than I anticipated. So I'm going to come up through one of the matte beads that we added on here. I'm going to peyote. Oh, goodness. That's what happens when you're trying to film and your thread's longer than you wanted it to be, but saves you threading up all the time. Okay. Do you ever one of those days when everything just seems to be out of sorts for you? From the moment I woke up this morning, everything just has not been going right for me this morning. Anyway, I'm sure you don't want to hear my problems. Okay, and here I could add something there. No, I'm just going to add one of the silvery blue beads come through the one sticking out. Yeah, I'm going to add a row of beads in there. I might do some of the dark blue 11-Os, I think. So I'm just going to pick up 4 or 5 of those to see. I've got 5 on there at the moment. Another 1 or 2. Try 2. Yeah, through the 6-0. Okay, and you can add whatever colour you like here. You can I could continue on with the silvery blue ones or do something different. Yeah, I might change it up a little bit and do some of the... I'm going to stay with the dark blue in the 11-Os. One more. And then add something different again. I think I'll go with the teal in the 8-Os, sorry. 2, 4, 6. I've got 6 on there to start with. I'm going to need more than that though. Four more, that makes 10. Yeah, and then I'm going to go back to the dark blue in the 11-Os. You can add whatever size, whatever colour that you like. It doesn't matter, you don't have to stick with what I'm doing. One more, I think. Maybe one more. Back through the 6/0. Pulling it nice and tight. Okay, and then I'm going to peyote down through that first bead sticking out there. And again. And I'm going to come through these white beads, heading this way obviously. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to get through these 15s again. No, they're too tight. So I'm just going to find a different path to take. I'm going to come down through that silvery blue one there, up through that silvery blue one in front of the crystal there. Goodness, this is much easier when I do it underneath a magnifying light. Alright, I only got through one at the moment. We'll get through the other one in a sec. Okay, through that, through the crystal. Hopefully. No, the crystal hole might be a little bit too small. I'll have to find another path. And that's what this is all about. It's just seeing where you can go, what path you can take. Alright, I want to come over here to this teal cube bead, but I haven't got a bead to go through, so I'm going to add one in there. I'm just going to pick up one of the 11 O's in the silvery blue, come across, go through that. Move that back into place, through the next cube. There's always a way that you can work it out and get back to where you want to be. Down through these 11 O's. Just weaving a path. Actually, I might as well come down this way and go back up along that line of the dark blue 11 O's that we added. Okay, rather than you watch me struggle getting through these, I'm going to get through these beads and come back up here to where I can peyote. So I'll just pause for a moment. Okay, I'm back. So I've worked my way through those beads, and we're going to peyote these dark blue 11-O's here. Oh my goodness. I probably shouldn't have filmed today. I was having such a bad morning. It's just continuing on. Okay, up through that 6-0. Okay, then peyote through these ones as well. I find this amazing. Miyuki beads are supposed to be all the same size, and look how tiny that thin one is compared to the other one there. Isn't that amazing? I get quite a few of those. Okay, one more in the dark blue, through the teal green. And just remember, you can fast forward any stage that you want to. I'm sure this could get quite boring for you, just watching me struggle sometimes as well. But then it just goes to show you that even though I've been doing this for years, I can still have problems with it. So don't ever give up, just persevere. You'll get there in the end. And that's a bit looser than I wanted, but it doesn't matter. See, everything can be fixed. I just shouldn't have added quite as many beads on. That's just don't give up with it. If you're feeling like something's not working for you and it's making you angry, just put it aside for a little bit. Take a breath, go and do something else, come back, or even leave it for a couple of days. Come back, pick it up, and you'll see it in a new light. Okay, one more. I quite often get like that. I get frustrated with a piece. It's not doing what I want it to do. In the end, it turns out, usually, turns out nicer than what I envisioned it to look like to begin with. Okay, peyote around these ones in the dark blue, in the 11-0. One more, and through the 6-0. Actually, no, I'm going to back through the 6-0. I want to go through this focal bead, reinforce it just a bit more. So I'm going to take off the 11-0. Just pass through the one below the 6-0 there, and then back down through. Okay, finding a bead that I might have to add one more in there, I think. One of the 11-0s in the dark blue. Only because you'll see too much thread. There, peyote again. Okay, now we can start coming down this other side here. So I'm going to change the colour up a little bit there, I think. I'm going to use the turquoise in the 8-0. Sorry, these little beads get caught in the thread and end up on the floor if I don't move them back up. I could actually add an accent bead in here because I've got a nice big gap there. Might add in one of the check fire polish that we used over on this side here somewhere there. seeing how that sits. No, that one's not going to sit very nice. So we'll find something else. Okay. I'll use one of these fire polish instead. These are really nice. They've got the silver on one side and then it's a purpley turquoisey colour on the other side. Yes, that fits in nice. So back through the next bead. I'm just going to adjust my camera a little bit. I keep going off camera. There we go. So picking up another 8/0 in the teal, through that teal bead there on the end. Okay, I want to fill in that gap a little bit there. I think I'm just setting my bead in a bit better. No, that might be okay. Yep, I'm going to do something there. So I'm coming back up through this 11/0. Down through the first teal bead there. I want to add something in this little gap here. What do I want to add in there? Might add a couple of crystals. I've got a couple of bicones. There's 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to add in one of the dark blue in the 11/0s, 2 of the crystals, bring those down to the work, just set them there and see what I think. Yes, I like that. Okay, another of the 11/0s in the dark blue. Through that teal bead. Yes, that looks nice. So now I'm going to come through the next teal bead at an awkward angle. Pulling tight. Yes, I'm really starting to like the look of this. I think it's going to be a beautiful bracelet when we finished it. So here on the end, just going to add in one of the 11/0s in the blue, come back through that turquoise 8/0 that we added there. And I'm going to add change it up again. Just add a bit more variety, a bit more interest. These are the teal in the matte. In the 8-0, sorry. One more. And pass through that crystal. And same on this side, just going to add the 8-0s in the matte. Excuse me. And here, I'm just going to go through this teal one. And I could add something in there, in that gap there, then come back down. All I add, sorry, this is what I do all the time when I'm just beading on my own. I don't like that one. That one looks a bit better. A little cylinder shaped teal green glass bead. And just seeing if that fits in nice. That should fit in. Just go through that dark blue 11-0 there on the end. Pulling tight. It sort of fits in but not exact, but that doesn't really matter because we can just come back through it and add some more in there and that'll fill in where it's not seeing properly. So I'm going to pick up another 11-0, come back up through that accent bead we just added on. And then here, flip your work. It's easier to work that way. Okay, here I'm going to add in, bring some of the white in. I'm going to bring, no, I might just, yeah, okay. It's always making decisions. I've got 5 of the white 11-0s there. I hope you enjoy this process. This isn't just my process, like my thinking. You know, you're sort of here with me while I'm beading alone at home. But I'm not. I'm with you. But this is what I'm talking in my head all the time. Just deciding what I'm going to do next and what I'm going to add, and that's what the whole process is all about. It's all about having fun, enjoying what you're doing, being creative. Okay, here I can add something else in again. I think I'll add one of the white 6-0s, bring some more white into it. Through that matte teal bead there. And here, what can I add there? One of the turquoise, I think. Yep, and then another turquoise coming through that turquoise bead there. Just seeing how it all sits. Okay, so when I'm finished coming down this end here, yeah, I'll leave this one here for now. I'm just going to finish beading down until I get to the length that I want. And then, unfortunately, we're going to have a part 4 of this one, but yeah, nothing I can do about it if you want to see the whole bracelet, how it's done. Yeah, because I want to add some more stuff in up here, around here, build it up. Yeah, okay, all right. It's going to, sorry, it's going to be a part 4 on this one. All right. Well, I'll see you all in part 4. Everybody have a lovely day. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me out, and yeah, it makes it easier for me to bring more of these videos to you. If you have any comments, you can leave them in the comments down below, and also check the show more for links to part 1 and 2 of this video. All right, thank you very much for joining me today, and everyone have a good one. Bye.